Hey everybody, welcome in. We have got Calamity week 5 this week between I don't know what they're calling themselves over here, but Shaky Aim versus ZEEK. I got Tubbins with me, so welcome in, Tubbins.
Yeah, we should have a good one here for you guys. We got a lot of good players in this lobby. I was surprised actually. I didn't know this was going to be that jam-packed. So hopefully we got a good match for you guys, and I think this one's going to be close. So we'll see how it goes. Looks like everybody rolling in here, so we should be able to get going pretty soon.
Yep. And real quick, I'll just put the rules up while I go through the Discord chat and see what their bans and stuff are. Let you guys check that out anyway. Hopefully everybody's had a really good week. We were going to try to bring you a game earlier today, but it didn't really work out too well. We will have another game to bring tomorrow afternoon on NA. All right, looks like they have got their bans.
Tomorrow night. We got another NA match, right?
Yep.
But yeah, this one should be good.
All right, so yeah, it looks
interesting
like
teams. There's a lot of interesting names playing together.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of people that have been around for a long time.
Yeah.
Got a couple one players on ZEEK.
So it looks like Shaky Aim is going to ban Proc. Let's see. Where did they ban? I can't find. Am I missing it? I don't see where ZEEK banned. Oh, Arctic. So Shaky Aim banned Proc, ZEEK banned Arctic. Looks like they're going to do some tank bans now. Looks like Shaky Aim's going to ban the grill. And we're just waiting on the ban from ZEEK here. But yeah, it ought to be a really good match tonight. Yeah, I don't know. There is a lot of names in this room that have been around a while. I mean, I think this is pretty much the Shaky Aim team we've been seeing in most tournaments, with maybe the exception of Dodger. I think he plays with them in another one. I'm not sure. And then ZEEK. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say the one guys, maybe. I don't remember them being there the last time we streamed them.
No.
Let's see if they've banned their tank yet. Doesn't look like it.
We got the Pokemon mans there. Stepsister's been around.
Okay,
the
so
Null
ZEEK
Trooper. We haven't seen in a while.
Yeah, ZEEK is going to ban the
Tempted Wolf's
Marat.
always there.
So there we go. That's your bans for you. Marat, Grill, Proc, Arctic. I should really come up with like a graphic to like do that, but I don't know. It'd be kind of...
Well, it would be nice if you had a graphic that kept it on the screen, like in the corner and small, so it was like anybody who comes in later can see what the other team banned and the map they banned.
Yeah.
For people who are into that, right? So you can just leave it in the corner of a screen.
I might be able to work up
or
something.
You put it like in between the matches.
Right.
Put it in like the lobby screen.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna suggest. You know, maybe you guys in chat.
You see how it says invite players?
Yeah.
You got a little patch right there. You can throw something in there, or even above the names.
Yeah, and maybe you guys in the chat can give us a little feedback on that idea. You know, maybe like when we're in the garage waiting on people to pick, you know, kind of like cover up the spectator in the invite area there, and have a graphic that shows the teams, tanks they ban, the map they ban, you know, yada yada. I think that'd be kind of cool. And then take it away, obviously, when we go into the game.
This is best of 7, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's going to be Shaky Aim's map pick, and they're going to go with steps. So they'll be getting that put up pretty soon. And
Super
then,
D.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised, right? Decoy's not in this tournament for whatever reason. So yeah, I mean, these guys just like to play comp, I guess. I also don't know if that helps them or hurts them, though. You know, I've said this 100 times in the past when teams, you know, get a bunch of mercs and stuff together, and sometimes they don't speak the same language as everybody, or they're playing with people they never play with ever, right? I don't know if that's actually even a benefit.
It depends on how you use them. Like realistically, like if I take a guy and I'm like let's just say I'm playing steps defense, right? And I'm like, well, go to A6 because you're not moving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
get that.
So like if you take a guy of Super D's caliber and you just put him in a spot where it's minimum movement and his job is just to do damage, well, Super D's gonna outtrade most people, right? So I mean it helps you. It just depends on how you use it.
Yeah, I mean, that's
You
a
know?
good point.
Like yeah.
Welcome in, Dark Flash. Nice to have you, Zwerg. Nice. Welcome, Tankadelphia, Fisher, long time Fisher. Hopefully everybody's doing well this weekend. I hope we have a good match lined up for you here. We'll kind of see how this turns out.
Super D's on the other team though.
Yeah. Oh my
I
God.
got kicked out of the room.
Okay, so he accidentally banned one of his guys, so they're gonna restart it. Koopa's got a room open again.
Oh Lord. That's not how you want to start the night. We should have been playing 10 minutes ago, people.
Yeah. Either way, we'll give these guys a second to get some things put up together in the room here, and they should be ready to rock and roll. They've got everything out of the way. They just got to get the room back together, get people where they need to be, which is going to take a second.
Yeah.
So good luck to him. But either way, kind of looking forward to tomorrow's match. We're going to be streaming SW versus Keg. Haven't streamed those two teams in...
All the big keggers, baby.
Yeah, we haven't streamed them in, like, I don't even know. I'd have to go back into the archives to really check, but it's easily been 6 months, maybe more. So yeah, kind of looking forward to that game. That ought to be pretty good if I remember, both teams correctly. I think that should be a pretty entertaining game to watch. So that'll be tomorrow night. Let me look at the time. I don't remember exactly. I think they're playing late, if my memory isn't going out on me here. No, they're playing early. I take that back. So I'm just all so it'll be an early game tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern time, for the Keg versus SW game.
Yeah,
So,
a little bit early. It's kind of dinner time on a Sunday.
Yeah. So they're playing
Oh,
early.
we got some people in there.
But yeah, if you're around tomorrow night,
night.
6 p.m. Eastern, ought to be a pretty good show. So we'd love to have you. Always enjoy a good turnout. Let me go ahead and check chat here. I hope I put my delay on. I think I did. Yeah, I did. Okay. I was like, man, last time we streamed, there was no delay. I don't remember if I turned it on. Oh, man. Random Gamer says he can't wait for what's said about his questionable plays.
Well, I mean, he is playing a light tank.
Yeah. Yeah, light tank.
That's a rough roll. That's a rough roll.
It's my favorite role, man.
It's a thankless roll.
Oh, I don't know about all that.
It's a thankless roll the most.
That's how
I
Willows
farm
plays
salt
it.
on the bench.
Yikes.
Wow.
Farming salt already.
Yeah. His own.
Either way, they are ready to go. They are picked up.
Well, one's ready to go. They aren't. One's ready to go.
Seen a couple of names in here that I don't know that I've ever streamed.
No, everybody we've pretty much got on here. We've seen them before. We got the Pokemon Man, the awesome guy.
I don't know about the L7 guy. I don't know that I've ever...
Who? Yeah, we did it last time.
Oh, okay.
Literally
Yeah, I remember.
Like a week ago. Like
Yeah,
2 weeks ago.
It just came to my memory. Yep.
Illegal Atheist? Yeah. He was one of the leaders of L7. I mean, I think Shake Game is probably going to bank on that their top 7 are going to be able to just out-trade the other teams of top 7. But I think there's some sleepers on this ZEEK team. I think this is going to be good. We'll see.
I wonder who calls.
I don't
for
really
ZEEK.
know who's also. Yeah, I would think it would be the Null Trooper. I would think, but
I don't
I've
know.
I've never played or called against him in comp. So, but I think he's a caller. Could he good or bad? I have no idea. Like I said, never played against him. So
I'm usually up to date on most teams, like structure. But Zeke's actually one of those teams where I really don't know. I don't know. I don't really know a lot about how their team operates. I don't know, and that's weird too because it's not like we don't stream them. And I'm friends with multiple of those people, so like, I don't know why I don't know that.
Because you probably don't ask the question.
I guess I don't know. I mean, normally I don't even have to ask the question, right? You'll hear people talking about a call they did or a strat, or you kind of put two and two together, but I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I had a guy on my team who was going around telling everybody else he was the caller for me, so I don't know what people think. I mean.
Yeah, he definitely did.
Yeah, you never know.
Welcome in, Fall Tears. How you doing? Glad to see everybody. I heard there was a pretty good game earlier between 1F and XO over in CTW. I personally didn't get to see it, but I heard it was pretty entertaining.
I didn't see it either. A little busy today, so.
Welcome in, Sprix. I think I said that right. Maybe not. If you had a graphic, you'd automatically be 100% better than any other common announcer. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's not like I don't really have an excuse in this. I like to do things like you guys know that used to watch my streams. I like to look like I know what I'm doing. That's kind of a motto I live by in my life. But like with the comp thing, I don't know. You could do things to make it more professional and a little better viewing experience for you guys, the fans of it, but sometimes it's just difficult. Mostly because the tournament's rules change constantly. I don't know. It's hard to do.
It seems to be real difficult for these guys to pick 7 tanks. It seems to be a real difficult process. Like this is what's like. Let's go here, man. We're 20. What are we? 15 minutes late. Let's go.
Sir Campbellton, thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it. 5-minute delay, by the way, for those of you guys that are not aware. Actually, it might be 7 minutes. I don't remember, but either way, we got a delay, so that's why you don't maybe see us say something to you pretty quickly. But yeah, hopefully these guys get picked up and ready to rock and roll. I don't know what the hold up here. Let me go look at the chat and see if there's anything going on.
Well, if they're going with D7, then Old Troop is not the caller. That we know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that answers that question. I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe the Pokemon guy. I don't know. Oh, we launched. We're ready to go.
We're in there to go. Well, we showed up to see Clone Guy fight Dave GM, and we find out they're not even in the lineups. But either way, here we go. On the side of ZEEK, you got a Chieftain, Super Conk, Object 277, 2 IS7s, Bat Chat, and a Leopard 1. And on the side of Shaky AM, 2 IS7s, Bat Chat, CS63, E6, T100 LT, and a V5. I don't like the E6 on this map. I don't know what all the rules, everything is, but to me, I think that's probably like your 4th best tank to take, maybe. But we'll see what they do with it.
Hey, Dave, I mean, if you want to do something like that, I'm all, I give you praise for those graphic things all the time. You do really good with that. I mean, we use your roll thing, But either way, let's see what these guys are up to here. Got the mediums. Looked like they were going to go for the corner. I think a couple of them still are. CS is just going to kind of get up here and try to see what he can do.
Well, they got 3. Zeke's got 3, but you see, Attempted Wolf got spotted. Now they all got spotted. That's a really good job by Random Gamer. That's what I'm going to say, like, thankless. Like, even though he got shot there, right? Like, he spotted that early. Gives his team information. It would be nice if he didn't get shot. But that's what I'm saying, Super D. Where do you put him? You put him in the back corner. You just tell him to shoot things, right? That's what he does.
Yeah, I mean, I think it works in the scenario of guys like him, but I agree, Kellen. Yeah. So it looks like Zeke's going to try to. Oh my goodness, I'm saying it backwards. All these names are throwing me off.
I actually really, really like how ZEEK is set up. I think that they're going to have to probably pull a guy from A to B once they realize that Shaky Game's committing. Like if that Object 277 or an IS7 can get back in time to support Super D, I think this is really good.
Yeah.
But we'll see what they do. But they also have to kind of wait for that Object 277. Like, you got to make sure they're not going to push the other way. But to have the Pokemon Man and Attempted Wolf where they are unscathed 2 minutes in, yeah, so they're already pulling the Object 277 back. I would like to actually see him stay for a little bit longer. I think that's a little preemptive because you haven't seen Shake Game fully commit, but they are anyway. So I think this is really good for Shake Game. I mean, really good for ZEEK. All these tags, man. Can we just get people to wear the same tags? For God's sakes.
I know, it threw me off a second ago too.
But either way, well, it's different because like I see Super D and it's like for him not to be on decoy, I'm like, oh, what team is this guy on?
Let's see if they're gonna get some punish in here. They really need to get a couple of shots.
They have to. Leadzio's got to move up.
Oh my goodness, the misses.
Yeah, they didn't have good angles for it.
There's one in.
Yeah, you want a little bit more, but I still think they're in a strong spot now. The V5 comes into play here, right? What does the V5 do? Yeah. Does he slap these guys when they go for resets or not? They should take these two and just go kill Illegal Atheist. They should just kill him. They should just kill him, and they should just kill these tanks. They should just go right now and kill this guy.
Yeah, they're really stacked up for it, too.
You got to go and kill this. All they got to do is kill this E6. They need to send a batch out of somebody, kill this E6, send 2 guys to kill the E6, and then you can just kill these guys. Like, this batch chat can sit there and trade, I guess. Okay, the Leopard 1's going to go down. Super D's in a real prime position for a Chieftain to absolutely farm damage. Object 277's got to try to use the rock and use what he can to stay away from the V5. The batch chat from Dodger Blue is absolutely wrecked Leadzio. Straight into poop. That was a great play by Gamer and Dodger Blue. Dodger Blue's on reload, but he took him out. Pokemon Man slapped the CS in the middle. The Object 277 goes down on cap.
They wasn't able to get these
coming on cap. Yeah, but they have to kill somebody before. Oh my God, he didn't kill the E6.
No.
Where'd the bat chat go from
he went up to the raw.
What did he do? See, that's why. He's got to be the guy to kill the E6. Like, Dodger Blue did a great job with his clip. They didn't have anybody left. But I don't know why you send a Leopard to take a 1v1 when you have an autoloader. Like, why would you not just kill that guy? But either way.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what he went to do. It was hard for me to pay attention to everybody, but he definitely did not go for the E6.
Well, he didn't win. Whatever he did, he didn't win, right? There was so much going on in the cap, and when Dodger Blue started clipping, I really wanted to see what was going to happen. Like, Super D got to a good spot, but they got to kill the E6 on the bottom. They needed a guy to try to actually have Leadzio's back, but I don't even think that was even the worst thing. I think they had him. They knew they were going to make the play. They didn't get a lot of bleed on the IS-7s. That's number one. Like 400 damage to let 2 full health heavy tanks get on the cap when you're pretty much banking they're coming that way. It was bad execution. It wasn't bad strategy or thought process from me for ZEEK. That was just bad execution. Object 2770, that Leopard 1, 2 pins. IS-7, he wasn't in the fight. The bat chat only doing 1300. Like, these are all tanks that are reacting to what the other team's doing. You got to do better than that. Mm-hmm. Like, even the guy who ate a full bat chat clip is the leader on the damage. Nah, you can't have that. And obviously, I mean, apparently, streamer's curse here. I didn't think the E6 was a good pick, but apparently he's unkillable. So 2 kills, 34-74 out of him. That's a fantastic game. Cuban to V5 did make that work from the back, just shy of 28. Dips in his IS-7, 1 kill, 24. Other IS-7 coming with just 1900. Then you got 1850 out of the CS. Batch had 4 kills. 4 kills, 1850 out of him. And Random Gamer, a little bit of spotting, good information in the beginning, 1350 out of him. Everybody played.
Yeah, really good, right?
Yeah, I mean, everybody played, so that's how it goes. The other side, we kind of already went through it a little bit, so not enough. Bad execution.
Hey, thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it. Welcome in. Vader, much love, my guy. How you doing? Hopefully you're doing good.
Big Vader. Whoa, it's up the noodle? All right, Vader, I see how it is.
Yeah. Stepsister, welcome. Just kind of scrolling up here, making sure I didn't miss anybody. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys being here tonight. Crimson, welcome. Sully. Sully in the house. Hopefully you're doing good, Sully. Oh my goodness, I'm failing at my job. I forgot to start the prediction. It's not too late. It's not too late.
Makes it a little bit more easy to predict.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, I think, you know, we'll see what happens here. Like I said,
They're on a delay,
that's
actually.
kind
This
of,
is good.
yeah, that's kind of a, in my opinion, one of the kind of the, it's a rough loss to take because I don't really think it was the calling or the logic behind what they did. I just think it was the execution. That's usually harder to correct.
Yeah.
Than just, you know, a mistake and a mental mistake, because this is more of a mechanical or whatever you want to call it in the video game world. It's not really physical, right? So.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta say, you know, we've streamed a lot of shaky aim over the last couple of months, you know, before we, you know, when we were doing the World of Tanks console competitive tournaments. And I really feel like every time we've watched them play, they've gotten better. And
Yeah, I mean, I actually disagree. I think they've been very hot and cold. I think sometimes we streamed them, they've been good, and then they were better, and then they would take steps back.
I don't know.
You know,
Some of the things that I see them make
last time we
mistakes on.
streamed them, yeah, but the last time we streamed them, they weren't getting a lot of damage from their TDs, and it was a rough match. Like I think they played decoy or whatever, but I mean, it was a rough one for them. Like it wasn't. Really
Yeah, I mean,
close.
and that could be a bad night. You could chalk that up as a bad night, maybe some of your players, you know, whatever, right? But
yeah, but I don't.
For me, I just feel like some of the little things that I was seeing them do, you know, maybe 2 months ago, I don't think they're doing those, right? I think they're kind of going in looking like they have more of a play.
Like the guy who just made probably the best play for them on that is not on this team most of the time.
Yeah, that's true.
So, you know,
that is also.
I don't mean
a fair
to be
point.
playing devil's advocate with you, but
no, it's a fair point.
I was believing that for like the first couple of times we streamed them, but they've had a little rough going. I think the last couple of times, like when they kind of got up to the later rounds of the playoffs, it was rough for them.
Let me look at.
I thought it was going to be a lot.
I think
lot better for them, but
we haven't, you know, because of the events that's taken place. I haven't really kept up with the scores and stuff over in CTW, but I was looking earlier. Let me pull it back up. I thought I seen where they beat one. Now I don't know.
Oh, but on NA?
No, on EU. I don't know the details behind it, but they did. You know, maybe somebody in chat can tell me, but so maybe there was something, I don't know, but like Shaky Aim beat one 5-2. So I did notice that. And that's, you know, been since our absence, but it's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Maybe that's why the one players are playing for ZEEK tonight. All right, these guys are about ready to go. I think I got that prediction in it was a little late, but I caught it while there was still a delay, so we're good. I apologize about that, chat. Welcome in, Kitty. How you doing? Kuba, welcome. Hopefully your night's going well.
All right, here we go. Right on the steps. So on the side of Shake Game, we got a Chieftain MVY IS7, IS4, Bad Chat E6 again, and a Sturv. We'll see if that E6 can keep that gun pumping. And on the side of ZEEK, we got a Chieftain, 2 Object 277s, IS7, Bad Chat CS, and a V5. So we'll see how this goes. This was whose map?
This was Shaky Aim.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was about to say something about the V5, but then I remembered they banned the grill, so I guess that's probably your better play there, huh?
I always hated that tank, man. I really just did. I didn't like playing it. I didn't like putting it in my lineups. It never worked out for us. And everybody would always preach how good it was. It just never panned out for us. I was done with that tank. That tank could go in the garbage. But last match, you know, it worked pretty decent for Shaky Aim in the V5. It's just a little shy under 3K. So I mean, it was back there. It did its job. You know.
Oh man, we're
I think
gonna
he
see something we haven't seen in a while. We got a Sturv all the way over here at C0. Haven't seen that in a
Well,
while, but man, I hated it.
You're only gonna see it if it's a push. Well, doesn't a V5 just go right through a Sturv?
I mean, you know, but the thing is, like, does it even hit it? Yeah, there's just so many variables with that V5.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously. But we'll see what they do. They got dips over here. Shaky Aim not putting anything on the other side of the tracks. They're really just relying on dips, and ZEEK taking their time here, trying to feel it out, but they haven't got any spots. So, you know, the difference between Shaky Aim's defense, their attack, and, you know, ZEEK is that Shaky Aim used Gamer to see what was underneath the tracks and where things were, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't, you know, you gotta at least have, if you're not really going to use a light tank, you kind of need to use a good heavy tank player to kind of feel it out and see where they're shooting from and see what he can spot, et cetera, et cetera. But it looks like they're coming this way with Super D. And who's ever behind him, I can't make it out at the second. It looks like a CS.
Yeah, it's a CS.
Yeah, the names don't go transparent when they go over each other. They just block each other. So
yeah, those names really become a hassle.
That's right. But here we go. We got Pokemon Man. Probably want to have your turret looking the other way, but Dodger
shot.
Blue in the open a little bit.
It was a good shot out of ZEEK there.
Yeah, but Super D
something happened to Wolf
Super
over
D
here. Wolf is getting taken to Pound Town.
Yeah, probably by this Sturv.
Hey, I wasn't looking. I didn't see, but man.
Yeah, we missed. It had to be the Sturv and probably the E6 a little bit. Honestly, they shouldn't even let him leave. I guess they don't know what's behind him, but that's really bad. That's really bad for ZEEK to lose all that. Attempted Wolf, I actually think, is an underrated player too. I've played against him. He's actually somebody who trades pretty well, but he's always kind of been on lower teams. So I don't think people have ever noticed he actually doesn't suck. But ooh, Dodger Blue taking another one. So that's, I mean, I think if you you're gonna have an Object 277, you know, the Bat Chat of Dodger Blue, I think, is a pretty important tank, and we saw that last time for Shaky Aim. So it's not a bad guy to get down a little bit here.
Mm-hmm.
But either way, I mean, they have to deal with dips. The dips pin his shot, okay. So we'll see what the CS can do here. But I don't think this is. He's not gonna kill him in 2 minutes.
No.
Here they go. So yeah, so they're gonna push him. Okay, let's see what kind of damage. This is where they're going to win or lose the game, how much damage they do to these heavies going in for him. Well, so far it's 0.
Yeah, so far nothing.
And 4 tiers even taking it. Well, that's the kind of thing you really don't want to give that spot, that A2, A3 spot. Like you don't want to just give that to people. You know, that's my personal opinion, especially if you're going to have somebody there. Like, make them earn this. Like, Ledzio didn't even have to take that shot, but they only got 1 pin each for killing dips, and one of them was probably from dips. That's just not good enough.
Yeah, one was from dip. Yep.
Yeah, that's just not. But then again, you're at the side of ZEEK here, right? You don't have a light tank, so you're gonna have to use the Bat Chat, right? And I know Sarko's been around for a while, but I haven't seen how experienced he is in a Bat Chat, or how well he plays it, or how much he understands the camo, or what he's got it equipped. But I mean, they're gonna have to use him to try to do this. I think this is where you come maybe with a problem with a makeshift team a little bit more. Oh, Attempted Wolf, see you tomorrow. He's dead up there. Got pinged out. ZEEK's taking too long. They're allowing, now that Attempted Wolf is dead. I don't even know how he died there. But now that he's dead, you really have nothing on the other side. The Bat Chat's coming down the middle. I
think they're going to swap and try to get the CS over. I don't know.
You got 6 tanks on the 3-up, right? Like, all their tanks are all in this little 15% of the map. You don't win games by that way. And they waited too long. Like, if they were going to go for this cap, this needed to be done a long time ago, and you need to have people in the back to hold. You got to hold this middle. You know, like, you don't really want to give them that H4 spot. You don't want them to get down and put another tank where Dips was. So you got to hold this middle road. You already sacrificed the top, so. But you got a lot of healthy tanks coming. So can the Pokemon man hold off this E6 who's going to have double his health?
Well, that, and I think he's a little too far forward for his V5 to really kind of even give him some support.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, you know, the bat chat's a nice thing because when a team splits up or something, you could always just send the bat chat in. But here, you know, he's going to have to fight for himself. He don't eat one right away. He's not paying attention. This guy's so close to this guy. Now he knows he's going to get shot before he even knows what's going on. Oh my God, he's going to get shot twice. That's just not good enough. Dead? Yep. 30 seconds on the clock.
I mean, he's kind of got
Ledzio's got to move up. Ledzio's got to move up and try to block this E6. They should just send the bat chat into the ravine and kill him. Like, you need to just send the bat chat and kill him. Ledzio's just getting way overextended right there. He got pinned in his lower plate, it looked like. Cube is literally in the middle of the map unspotted. Oh, there he goes. Now he's spotted. Yeah. Well, that opportunity of doing that is gone now.
Gone, yeah. I hate to say it, but I think he might have should have just stayed on. The V5 smacked the E6 and made him back up.
It wouldn't have mattered because you would have had too many shots coming in once he got spotted. But they're also backing up because they know that they don't have to go forward, right? I mean, at the end of the day, ZEEK is just a ZEEK on this map is a little, you know, a day late and a dollar short, right? They kind of have good positions, and then, you know, one guy like attempted wolf. You can't leave players by themselves if that's gonna happen. You know, you lose like on a map like Steps where everybody's got to be so spread out. The team that loses the first guy, it's really detrimental. You know, it's not really like Cliff where maybe you can take the ball, whatever. We can go in there with 4. We don't need 5 or whatever the case is. But like on Steps, you know, when you lose your eyes on the side of the map and you don't know when they're coming, you saw what happened to the Object 277. He had no idea a guy was coming. He eats 800 damage when he's only got 1,000 health, 1,100 health anyway. He eats 2 shots before he even realizes where it's coming from. Can't win games like that. It's not going to happen. But it's only one map, and we got still a while to go. But ZEEK's going to have to clean it up a little bit. So I would think that their pick would maybe be a smaller, more contained map where they can kind of keep not so much of individual play. That would be my guess. But what do I know, you know? See how it plays out. Good matches, just, you know, the other team's just a little bit more on top of the ball.
Yep, and the time clock is going to run out here. Well, I tell you what, that's a goofy looking tank. Boy, that's a goofy looking tank, man. The MVY. Golly. All right, so I mean, that's, you know, that round is what it is.
That E6 still pumping.
Yeah.
Again, so, yep, on the side of Shea Game, E6. 1 kill, 3750. It's kind of what he did last time. A little bit shorter, but in Cuba and his Sturv, 1 kill. Just shy of 26 out of him. Dodger Blue in his bat shot. Even though he took all that damage, he still got 2250 out. Just shy of 2K for Dave there. And then Dips. Couple pins out of him, but he was in that rough spot. He was able to get 2 pins. He probably was the only one who actually pinned him. I thought that coverage was pretty bad, but Volteers maybe We got 1 kill shot, and then the IS4, not too much, a little bit of spotting damage. And on the side of Zeke, you got Ledzio, 3 kills, 3650, Super D in the V5, 3K. Those two covering people, I mean, apparently did what they could do, but, you know, the next kind of line, the CS, 1 kill, 17, the Bat Chat, 1500, IS7, 1 kill, only 1,000 out of him, and that 1 kill was at the end. Object 277, you need more than that, and Tempted Wolf literally just donated his tank in the course of 3 minutes. So that really, really hurt them. We'll see if they can kind of regroup here and get it focused in. You don't want to be down 3-0. There's too many good players on the side of Shaky. It's hard. That would be a hard one to pull back. So you got to make sure this map is your pick and pull out what you got to get these ones back.
Yeah. I've lost the match chat. I think they're going to pick Miro here. Oh, well, I guess I just go back to the lobby and see the map, huh?
Yep, we're in Miro. See, this is a little risky for me because, I mean, I think Miro's good because it's a smaller map, but it's got a lot of the kind of same aspects that Steps has, right? Where you're going to want 1 or 2 tanks to hold the top, or you're going to want 1 or 2 hanks to hold the line. You're going to need a light tank to cap, or a really good bad chat player to cap. It's got a lot of the same characteristics as Steps, so a little surprised that they would go to this, because if Shaky Aim is going to be playing light tanks and be able to win these trades, Miro's not going to be the map you're going to get the win back on.
Yeah, I mean, I like to agree with you on most of that. I don't know. Everybody has their map they like.
What the team has planned. Yeah, I don't know what teams have planned or what they feel comfortable. And sometimes, you know, just being comfortable is a huge factor, right? But, you know, it's really going to come down that they have to have something, you know, because like I said, it's the same kind of concept. Like I felt like Shaky Aim was going to have a little bit of an advantage of the 7v7 like player for player trades, right? Because I felt like, you know, maybe the bottom people on ZEEK would lose a little bit of trades. You know, it's not to bash anybody, but that's just how I see it.
Right.
So taking, you know, playing a map and that kind of planning out, right? Because the first time, I'm telling you, their defense was good. I don't care. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and argue with it. Like it was good. They could have easily won that match if players or the calls were the right decisions and people pin shots. That was a GG easy. We'll see how this one goes. They need this one. We want to see a match. We want to see some overtime. We've been getting pretty lucky with the overtime. We want to keep that streak going.
I know, yeah. We've. But to be fair,
we've had good shows, man. We've had some good shows.
Yeah.
We had some good matches, you know. I mean, I was excited. At least round 2 had the Null Trooper versus, you know, the Salt Man. I was a little happy about that, but you know, I'm telling you, man, Zeke's got more talent there. I've played against a number of these guys. This should be closer, so I'm hoping they bring this back.
On a non-comp related matter, though, Dave, I gotta be honest, man. I'm actually happy you changed your name back to that. I don't know why you ever changed it.
It's a good name.
With. So if he doesn't hear that, make sure somebody tells him I said that.
Oh, he'll hear it.
Oh, yeah. Let me take a brief look at chat here. I'm sorry, guys. I haven't been really keeping up with it that good tonight.
Our teams play, Vader, I think, sometime soon.
Welcome in, Author. Yeah, Vader did ask you a question. Tony, welcome. Kellen, always nice to see you. Metal in the house.
Shout out to Metal.
And Chad Rose here in spirit. He sent me a message. I guess his Twitch is messed up. He can only watch on YouTube. So shout out Chad Rose.
Get your stuff together, Chad. Come on, man. Like, get it together, man. But either way, on the side of Shaky Aim, we got a Chieftain, Superconk, IS7, Leopard 1, E6, T100 LT, and a V5. And on the side of ZEEK, we got a Chieftain 2 Object 277s, IS7, Bat Chat, Leopard 1, and Manicore. These Object 277s have not really been working out for Zeke. I'm throwing that out there.
To be
And
fair,
they
we say
doubled
that.
down on it.
To be fair, though, we say
Yeah.
that about that tank a lot, man. It's like people
Well,
have
I
been
mean, I
playing
said
it a
it
lot.
about the E6. I didn't think the E6 was going to be that big of a deal because I feel like the E6 is easier to pin. I feel like, poking with that cupola would have been bad on the last map, but they put it on the bottom. That was actually a really good spot for it. And the other one, they just let the guy out trade him. So, but I don't know. I'm an IS7 believer, right? I think the armor is really, really good on an IS7. I like being able to shoot APCR. I feel like you actually, this is kind of bad to say, but you get luckier with APCR. Sometimes you just get pins you probably shouldn't have got. And I don't need a lot of pin on a match on a map like this because the other team's not going to have a lot of armor.
Mm-mm.
So that's just how I view it. I'm just the IS7's like. It took me like 10 years to get, but once I got it, I regret that I didn't get it the 10 years before. It's like my favorite tank. Thing's just an animal.
So here's the moment of truth. Let's see if the Null Trooper is able to judge based on how he's spotted.
The light tank's behind them. The Manicore's at a disadvantage if it's on the move against any light tank, I think.
I mean, to be completely honest, with all the changes they've made to that tank, it's really at a disadvantage, period, anymore.
Well, it used to be, I thought, the best for this defense, but not attack. I don't think it's better for attack. Like, I know the T100 LT has got a really low profile, and the T100 LT also gets stupid bounces off its tracks. I found when I played it, so I always just viewed it as the best one.
Yeah.
You could also get, it's not the worst RB RT tank on the move. You can just let them rip, zoom in, let them rip.
Oh,
somebody shifty. These 277s are going down again. These 277s are going down again.
It was like the best timing, out of shaky aim because the 277s were hidden inside that little hole back here, and they were on their way out.
It's the thing is, it's not the best timing by shaky aim. It's bad timing by ZEEK because they're doing everything, like I said last match, a day late and $1 short, right? They're playing behind, which means if you see this is open, like, shaky aim's not going to sit there. If you're going to give them space and allow them to close the map, they're going to take it after a while, right?
They should be able to turn this around in their advantage here.
But so far maybe. I don't know. Null Trooper can't do anything where he is. He's ill avoid. So what are these 277s and Chieftains gonna do? The only thing that they can have is that they can trade. This Object 277 can keep peeking, right, and trading, and you just let this guy trade the C6 out. Nice shot by probably Super D, I would assume. So they'll be able to get this guy out because he overextended. But still, I mean, I think that was just the fact the E6 didn't get out in time. They're going over here. Dips. Yeah. So we got an IS-7 and a light tank against an IS-7, but we got coverage from the back. There should be a Batch Hat having coverage here.
Yeah,
should be able to clip out Gamer.
He got one into Gamer. Missed one, so he's got 3 left.
Yeah, but Pokemon Man just needs one more pin. He needs one more pin.
I don't think he...
Oh, this is going to be close.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to get... Oh!
Yeah, he got it. Nice. He's probably got that damage, a little bit less damage coming in. Gamers should be able to kill him. I really would have liked to see the Bat Chat play aggressive there because nobody else was coming. You can read the other tanks on the map. He probably should have came down and literally just killed Gamer. But that's my own 2 cents. Apparently, he shot all those shots. That
was a good shot out of the Manicore there.
I mean, they got the E6. That was really good by Pokemon Man, right? But at the end of the day, they might get this round, but this isn't been pretty. That was a good shot on full tiers, but this still, to me, this isn't pretty, right? But we'll see what they do here. Now you have the, like at the end of the day, now you have the advantage, right? You have the tank advantage, okay? So but they still have to attack.
Yeah, I mean, I was about to say,
And they still have to figure out gamer. But this is kind of where I feel like they're struggling. It's taking them a long time to figure out what to do, and I feel like by the time they actually figure out what to do, it's not even the decision's bad. It's that the other teams already figured out probably what they're going to do, so they kind of start moving. So their plan kind of becomes ill avoid because 2 tanks moved, and now they're taking damage as they're moving. But it looks like oh my god.
Yeah, he got
Like,
spotted in the crosshair.
I mean, the play for them, okay, is that you killed the IS-7 on the bottom because they tried to kill Pokemon Man, okay? Your play right now is to find out where Gamer is and Cap B because you have a Mana Core. Okay, so like you're gonna want these Object 277s underneath, right? You got to make sure this guy doesn't find a V5 shot to his face. You need to take
gave away a couple of pins there.
Yeah. You need to. Yeah, but Ledzio's in a position. You trade the pins for position. I think that's okay, actually. But you need to take this bad chat has got to go find gamers like Tank. Like, this is not how you do this. You've seen the stream a gazillion times. How many times we say, go down the 5, go down the 6 line, and find him. You need to throw something away. They need to just move this light tank so Null Trooper can get on the cap. They're taking too long to do this. They're going to try to blind fire him. Or they're going to use Null Trooper to go find him. This is not the play. You send the bat chat, so when he finds him, he can clip him, and he's faster anyway. Like, Null Trooper's going to get smacked. Oh, he's still staying unspotted.
Yeah, no, this is actually going to work out for their benefit here if they're able to get Kuba to back down, but I don't know if they're going to be able to.
Oh, they got him spotted.
That.
They got him spotted, but okay, there's a pin. Good shot. Good shot by Awesome. They just need one more. You got to get him out. Oh, okay, bat chat. Yeah, I told you, tell me that doesn't trolly, man. I told you.
Oh, man.
Three in the tracks, yeah. But either way, he's down. That's all they needed, okay? But now you got to pick up the pace.
Yeah, you're down to 240 on the clock.
They can double cap here, though. I mean, I was maybe a little bit too critical there, but I kind of am rooting for a better match, so, you know.
I actually don't I don't hate how they did it. I mean, I don't know. I think it was a little bit of a gamble.
I do. I mean, I feel like they're moving a little bit too slow. I mean, I stand by that.
Well,
right?
Slow for sure.
It seems to be like, you know, these are just people that probably haven't played together that much, is what I'm assuming. You know, but there's different ways of doing it. I mean, they got it because they found them. Just for me personally, I think that like the Null Trooper has got to get on the cap to win the game is the easiest way to win it. So like for me, he's the most important tank to keep alive. So I don't know why he's doing everything. And like this bat chat just got toasted, man. Null Trooper's gonna have to kill Cuba.
He got one pin in. He should be able to get the kill here.
God, what is the reload on this thing? Coming back next week?
I'm telling you, they've really messed that Mana Core up. It's the
really Cuba not being Dodger Blue. Oh, he got the 277 over here. They did get I-form Salt. Super D's got to get in a position. The problem is Null Trooper's got nobody to cover him right now. He's got nobody to cover him until Super D gets to his spot. Or Ledzio can get to his spot.
I think they're going to be able to pull
cover
this
off, man. Oh, nice shot.
They're both a 1 for Null now.
Nice. I have a feeling Ledzio and Super D probably did some damage. So good Rin, I think a little more against the grain than maybe you wanted to, but hey, you got it. That's all you need.
I mean, it was slow, but other than that, I didn't really hate what ZEEK did there.
I mean, you threw a lot of health away. I mean, they got lucky that Illegal Atheist stayed where he did for as long as he did.
Yeah.
They got I don't know if lucky's the right word, but they 2v1'd an IS-7. They had some shots coming in, like Dips. Would the guy have like 14 health?
Yeah.
Like if that rolls a little bit better, Dips is alive. The reality is if that rolls better and Dips is still in that spot spotting, you probably don't win that match. So, you know, things kind of went your way, but that's the name of the game, right? You know, so
yeah, absolutely.
It only matters if you win. It don't matter how you do. But either way, on the side of Shake Game, you got 4 tiers. 2050 out of him, Dodger Blue and his Leopard 1 been playing well tonight, 2 kills. 2K out of Cuba had 1 kill. 1850. Random Gamer, 1 kill, 1400 on him. Pretty good spotting. I mean, I thought he did good. He stayed in the spot for a really long time. You can't really ask more than that. Dips in the I7 probably wanted another pin, not to lose as much health going in, but I think it was the right call. It just didn't work out. E6, maybe a little bit too aggressive, but at the end of the day, he did so much damage the other 2 matches. I wouldn't even blame him if he went in there just really confident. You know, I would actually rather see that. And I for him sold a little bit more damage out of you next game, man. 1250 out of him. And Ledzio, big game out of him. 3 kills, 39 out of him. And Super D is the 1 kill, 23. It seems to be that this game's gonna go. I think those 2 are gonna do a lot of the lifting if they're gonna win. The Object 277s, even though bad play, they did okay. 1 kill between them. 4,000, and everybody else a little bit. I still think Null Trooper actually did pretty good though, getting on the cap and everything like that. Tank bans are asking Noodle, you're probably gonna have to do this thing. You're gonna have to get this tank ban thing on the screen, Noodle.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna do a graphic going forward.
Well, I know they banned the grill.
Yeah, I
right?
mean, chat helped them out. Chat's
what was the other one? What was the other
Murat.
one? The grill. Oh, and the Murat. Oh, the Murat. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Dragslayer, for putting that in the chat. But yeah, we're definitely gonna have to do a graphic for the bans and stuff going forward for sure. I've always been wanting to do that. I don't know, haven't done it. Call me lazy, I guess.
We will. Lazy.
It's been, man, I don't know. My mods can probably remember 4 years or something like that since I spent money on graphics, and we did a whole bunch of stuff. And the unfortunate thing is we got a whole bunch of cool stuff we never used. It's really sad, actually. The good old days. Welcome in, Cynic. Glad to have you. Stubble, welcome. Don't think I'm missing anybody. Panzer Shrek, welcome. I think I told you that.
Panzer
in the chat,
Shrek. There we go. There's a name for you. Panzer Shrek, baby.
Yeah. Glad everybody's here.
Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it a lot. I'm sure none of the robot people are in here. They're probably just fighting with each other.
Yep.
Every day I go in there, somebody else is fighting with somebody else.
It's the reality of small game communities nowadays, I think.
It's the reality of everybody. It always has been. I don't think it's the fact that more people fight. I think it's the way they fight is different.
Now, that's actually a very good point. Yeah. Welcome in, Kung Fu.
Everybody's old problems. A lot of people just don't.
Haven't seen you in a while, Kung Fu. No playing comp anymore, huh?
I don't blame them.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't say that though, but I don't blame them. Either way, on the side of Zeke, we got a Chieftains, 2 Super Conks, E5, Bad Chat, Mana Core, and a double AT60. And on the side of Shaking, we have a Chieftain, Super Conk, IS7, CX63, E6, once again, T100 LT, and a Stir. Big match. I mean, this is either tie it up, each team takes their map, or you're going down 3-1. Now, how is this working? Since it's the best of 7, the home team gets to pick the 3rd map, or is the 3rd map predetermined?
They just keep swapping as they go.
Okay. Yeah, that gives your home team pretty good advantage though. Because as long as you win on your maps, you win, right? You don't have to see the other team's maps. I guess getting to pick the side kind of evens it out, but
I like that Zeke is literally shooting everything they can on the map. I've always been a big fan of that. When the time is right, obviously.
yeah, it's harder to do than people think.
Mm-hmm. You may not think that those little things will give you an advantage sometimes, but they do. Not always. It just depends on the scenario, but yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But sometimes, you know, you got people shooting bushes when they really should be paying attention for something else.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
By the way, Kung Fu, I didn't mean to hit a question mark. I wasn't asking you if you were welcome. Either way.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
I don't know how I did that. I just noticed it, but either way, welcome.
Well, we got the Null Trooper versus the Gamer, so we'll see.
Yeah, and Null
See,
Troopers...
this is where I think Dip's having more experience. Like, Dips has probably played this IS7 spot down here a lot, so I think, you know, out of anybody in the lobby, he's probably one shot. I think he's probably up there.
Well, Null Trooper's actually sitting in a spot where Random's going to be able to get on that cap. And so it's kind of like deceiving to the attacking team. But it's kind of a for your defending team, you know, hopefully they've prepared for this. Where he's sitting, there we go. I mean, it literally his
he
position,
can only be one spot.
Exactly, yeah. So, and it's clear they practice for that. So good blind fire into Random Gamer. You know, now here's where, you know, Shaky Aim's got to make the decision on how to handle it. Another try. I'm telling you what, dude, this T100 has just been getting super lucky tonight with these track shots.
I'm telling you, it's how the tank is. It seems to be like Shaky Aim's first thought process was to get Gamer on this B cap. I don't think it doesn't look to me so far that they're looking to abandon that.
No.
But if they're gonna abandon it, they got to do it in the next minute and a half. But here he goes. Gamer's gonna try. This is kind of the thing that, you know, with the E6 isn't gonna really run down that 6 line. I guess maybe you could try to use the CS, but if they lose Gamer finding Null Trooper, who's gonna cap?
Yeah, Sturv. I mean, they got a Sturv.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We got the Sturv. Oh, that's right. Good call.
Bunch of misses so far. Oh, but not into the Manicore.
Cool. Gamer's just not
getting
pinned
by nobody. There's one finally going into him.
I mean, realistically, Gamer should be dead.
Oh, without a doubt.
Or at least one shot. Like, that bat shot, I think, bounced off the back of him 2 or 3 times. Like, literally 2 or 3 times. I saw it twice. Might have even been another one in there. But here you go. Now you're going to put the Sturv on. Okay. I like the idea. This is where a little bit of luck, I think. Or
I mean, a whole lot.
The other team's got. It looks like the other team's got a little bit of shaky aim.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like that.
But
oh, blind fire.
This is the one thing that's nice about this Sturv. Yeah, like he's not really gonna get pinned there too.
Who is the guy hitting their blind fire? Is it this totally awesome guy here? Was he the one hit
Null.
the first?
It's Null.
Oh, he hit the blind fire? I thought it came from my left.
It's either him or the guy right behind him in his supercon. I just saw the bullet fly like from his thing, but they're lined up, so. Well, on my camera, like obviously you can't see my camera, but. Ooh, it don't look like Zeke knows how to answer this. It don't look like they know what to do. They're gonna have to throw tanks away. This is never works out. Boom, Gamer ready for him. Got him. Oh, they did get it.
Yeah, but
I mean, they get it.
They still have.
They have to.
Yeah, I mean, he was able to get off.
And another tank down there. This is the only thing. Like they got 4 heavies really committed to farming.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Chat's gonna have to do it.
Well, this is also the problem you run into whenever you're playing against an attacking team that has a Sturv and a light.
Welcome, Uzi.
Bat's going to go in here, does get the Sturv lit. Did they get any damage on him coming off? They did get one. They did get one.
And made him use his repair kit.
Yep.
Ooh.
Good blind fire into the bat chat there. Yeah, I mean, that's a weird position to have to play. You know,
He's got no choice.
I know.
But, you know, he could have pinned his shots. He would have never been there. So, yeah. Sometimes you just got to roll with the flow.
Looks like they're going to come across the middle here with at least 2 tanks. He's about to run into a Sturv 103, though. Good shot. Oh, my goodness. They pinned when it mattered.
Yep. All right. Nice. That worked out pretty well for Zeke right there.
Uh-huh.
I really didn't think that they were going to win this. They didn't win it yet, but.
No, but it's starting to look pretty good. For them, anyway.
Just time-wise, you know, it's just. Like, they're still. You know, they're up a tank. And they got the 2 tanks that are made to cap, the light tank and the Sturv. That's really where it's going to play dividends. They're not going to be able to get on the cap.
No, I mean, they've literally lost everything they could cap with. And realistically, even if the tanks were already in the position, I don't even think they have enough time to kill them all here. Good
I
little
really
shot.
would like to see Zeke move a heavy tank up there, like where Gamer died. Like, just get a tank in the presence. Like, get somebody there so they don't have. So, like, if you have to YOLO him at the end, he's already there. Like, oh my God, they're gonna kill this bat shed. You're gonna have to YOLO him down there anyway. You gotta kill dips. They gotta kill dips. Like, you gotta cash this in. There you go. Wow, that was good fire.
Yeah, they
Boom,
got
boom,
Dodger
boom,
Blue
boom,
out
boom.
real fast, like, too, when he crossed. They were struggling hitting the
If
light
they-
tank, but
if-
they're making up for it here at the end.
Well, it was really just the one guy had the shots. Nice shots into full tier.
Another good shot into him.
Stupid D trying to get some revenge on the E6 here. Got 1 hit point.
Yeah.
He's toast. And they're just going to take out the Chieftain. All right, give me a few minutes to do the score, so I'll be right back.
Yep. Yeah, they're just going to collapse in here, get the last couple tanks out, and take a victory here. And that's going to tie it up. We're going to be a 2-2 ball game. Pretty solid round for Zeke here, honestly. Definitely some things that didn't work out the way they wanted it to at the very beginning. You know, they all kind of struggled with that light tank, but they really did pin some shots after that. Just straight deleted the Sturv when he got lit. But either way, over on Zeke's side, you know, Super Conk with 3563 and Ledzio in the E5 with 2893, and then the Bat Chat with 25. I mean, honestly, looking at this, a really good damage spread all the way across. 30 blind fires out of that guy. I think this is the guy that hit the blind fire on the cap. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's where it came from. Either way, pretty good round for them. And then over on Shaky Aim, I don't know. I agree with Tubbins. I feel like they kind of just didn't know really what to do there at the end, honestly. Making that play through the middle. It was really unfortunate when they lost Kuba in the Sturv like that. That kind of ended it for them there. But either way, I think this is going to be Shaky Aim's pick here, which I believe is going to be Ghost Town. Yeah, or maybe not. thought I read Ghost down. Maybe I'm losing my mind or they deleted it, one of the two. Either way, they got mines up, so we're going to be moving on to mines. And they'll give Zeke time to, or option to pick side here, but I'm sure they'll probably stay on this. Either way, let me catch up with chat real quick, and then I need to get a drink of water. Tankadelphia, you're crazy. That stuff's literally built in now, but all right. Uzi, welcome. I like how you said that too, because I jack your name up all the time. But I appreciate that. Thanks for letting me know it was Uzi. Welcome in, though. And yeah, I mean, as far as putting the bands in the title, yeah, I mean, I guess that's a simple solution, right? Kind of an easy thing to do, but I don't know. I feel like the graphic would probably be pretty sweet. I'm a graphics guy, man. I love it. If I can, the more things I can put on the screen that make sense and that flow and look good, I'm all about it. But all this weird stuff, the spinny stuff, and the names and all the gadgets, I ain't about that life. Especially in a comp game. Maybe a little different for personal streams or whatever. Yeah,
I'm
Tank,
back.
you definitely did.
Oh, you even got the tanks up? Let's go here, people.
All right, while you're back, I'll let you talk, and then I'm going to go use the restroom, grab a drink of water while these guys get picked.
Yeah, I ain't got much to talk about, so.
You can tell them about that fantastic weather you're experiencing up there.
It's not that bad. It's just raining and windy. What do you mean fantastic weather? What are you talking about? Mid-November, man. Mid-November weather. Ain't that bad, actually. At least we got a game on our hands. We'll say that. Oh, it's Sturv. Oh, it's not Sturv, it's Sturm. Who's yelling at you, Tanks? Noodle? Noodle's yelling at you? Come on, man. Makes you feel any better. I'm sure I yelled at him enough, too, when he played. Oh, Rampant.
All right, I have made it back. Looks like they're almost ready to go here, yeah?
Almost. One team is. One team needs one more.
Mine's is going to be an interesting one here. I'm kind of happy they picked this. I want to see both these teams play here. I think we don't really get too many matches where, well, I don't know. I guess to be fair, we kind of have as of late, but realistically, normally you don't get too many games where the teams are like super evenly matched, honestly. And
yeah, this has been pretty good.
Yeah, I think they're really evenly matched in. I mean, a lot of. I mean, you could almost make the argument every aspect they're kind of evenly matched.
We'll see how it plays out. By that logic, we'll be in overtime, right?
Yeah, it's looking that way.
But on the side of Zeke, we have a 215B E5, Object 277, two IS4s, one CS 63, and a Storm Tiger. And on the side of Shaking, we got a QL Chieftain, IS7, Leopard 1, E6, Ram Panzer, and a V5. All right, so who do you think's winning this one?
I mean, if I'm going to be honest with you, it's really just going to depend on if they get any damage on this cross. Because they are sending
before the cross happens. Okay.
I mean, I'm going to go with Zeke. I'm going to go with Zeke here. I've never been a fan of...
I'm going the other way. I think 3 pins.
I would have liked to have seen a little more damage on the cross, but they did get a guy down to a 2.
Well, yeah, it's also a 1 high roll, maybe. No, that's a 2. With the tanks that they have. I guess unless that Sturm hits them.
It's just for me, Shaky M committed way too much trying to get damage on Zeke
No,
on them crossing. They didn't even get the hill.
I kind of look at it this, Mines to me. I mean, you played for me. Mines is, come on, Chieftain. Why are you gonna let him hit here? Turn to the right and take this guy to Pound Town. Oh, Cynic could have just taken this guy to Pound Town and he backed up. When that guy was sideways like that, you should have moved up and pounded that guy. But for me, Mines was always a map position, which means even if I can get a tank into a really good spot that can farm, even if he's one shot, it's hard for something like, you can't really answer that Ram Panzer on the bottom unless the CS commits to him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if the CS commits to him, he's dead. In theory.
I just don't like how they didn't get anybody on the hill on the attacking side.
I don't like how they backed up the way they did. I didn't like the way that Chieftain played that. E6 going up there to A4. It's kind of like they're thinking the other team's going to push here. And as I say that, they are wrapping heavy tanks around, but I don't think they're going to go all the way around. I don't see them having any reason to do that. See, the thing is, like, if you get the Ram Panzer down now, right, if they're all hiding, you need somebody at an angle that can slap these other guys. But for them not to, like, you were right, like, for them not to take the mine here, at least with one tank.
Yeah. I don't know.
The problem is, like, if somebody's in the mine, these heavy tanks aren't where they are from, the C2-1 players. Like, they're not there. And honestly, this, like, oh, yeah, eat that. But he's trying to, like, you see how the Object 277 is trying to cover for the back of the 215B? The 215B is still in a bad spot. It's a good shot by Dips. They can work this guy out. I'm telling you, they can work this guy out. Ram Panzer should maybe gonna get a shot in there in the back of his head. Ooh, hit his gun. How do you hit the guy in back of the head and break his gun, game? Huh? What is that? Why is that a thing? Smacks him in back of the head, broken gun. Yeah, all right, dude. They're allowing them to rotate the health now again. Ooh, that was a good shot.
Oh, Faltier's found a really nice little angle there on him.
Running out of time now. I mean,
they're gonna go for the hill now.
The better it is for Zeke.
Only taking E6. One going up though. Wow.
Yeah, I should have did that 3 minutes ago. Wow. See, now all of a sudden, right, this is gonna force Zeke to make a decision. Right now they have to make a decision. Do they go for the Ram Panzer? Yes. Or do they go for the hill? They're going for the Ram Panzer. Dodger Blue, can he get him? Gets a pin. Ooh, miss coming in from there. I don't think it was. Ooh. Okay. So
I don't really know what Super D's doing with his Sturm Tiger out there.
You want me to tell you?
Wow.
He knows if these guys stay there, he loses. That's that's the reality of it.
I mean, yeah, so, I guess I see the logic in that.
He don't want it, yeah. So he knows if he gets there, they're either gonna have to leave. Like, is Dodger Blue gonna take a shot with a Leopard 1?
Actually, might have been a big brain play there.
Ooh. Yeah, but Dodger Blue overextended. Nice shot. I don't know if that was Dips or who that was. What are you talking about my weather? What do you mean my weather?
Oh, I have no idea what your weather was like. I was just giving you something to talk about.
Oh, because literally, as you said, it started raining. Zeke did take they're trying to take the mine back. This E6 is the biggest thorn at the team's side that I've seen in a while. This guy in this tank is literally just The most annoying person for these guys to fight against game in and game out. He just does damage. He pokes around. He makes you chase. He out-trades you. You should be able to get him with 2 heavy tanks.
Oh, wow. That was a crazy miss.
Ooh, fire.
First fire we've
See you
seen
later.
today.
Yeah. Haven't been able to say that.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I mean, it's
Thank
just
you.
from the start, I just wasn't a big fan of how many tanks they committed to the water.
No, I mean, dude, they got there. The problem was they didn't have the mine and they didn't have pressure. Like there was like you see where these one guys still are. There is zero reason to allow those guys to just cross and get there. You should have tanks set up where you take that away. This was a win. If those 2 tanks got on the bottom and they would have not allowed those heavy tanks to get there and they would have taken the mine, right? If they would have just held their ground in the middle and then taken the mine, they could have easily won this match. Like obviously they would have had to do the trading and play, but you can't just allow teams to take positions that are going to hurt you when you can stop it. I mean, I don't know how else to explain it, you know?
Oh, I
Really
know.
good
I
job
mean,
by ZEEK. I mean, it's honestly to me like it's weird because I feel like this is like switch roles where I feel like ZEEK was playing like this, where they were a little bit slow, not holding what they should, or not going where they should quick enough, and Shake Game was all about it. But when that chieftain backed down and allowed that 215B to cross like that, I understand you had a big gun in the back, but you could have used a rock and you really could have hit that guy hard. He had to drive sideways. Like you should have pounded that guy out. Like that guy should have got pounded out. And I'm telling you, if that guy gets pounded out, the Object 277 ain't going over there. Those other guys have, they're able to run free. You put pressure on the other side. You take the mines. You spread out the other team that's already bled, right? Like if you're gonna give 2 tanks the bottom of K1 on mines, if you get K1 on mines with 2 tanks, in my opinion, you should win. Like that's just every time we played, if a team was like, "Oh, we're gonna give you K1," even if we lost a tank, if we sent 4 down there and 1 died, we got
yeah, but
2 down there and 1 coming, it's easy win.
yeah, but the difference is they didn't have the mine. Like nobody was on the hill for them.
Yeah,
so.
that's what I'm saying. But it's not on the guys at K1. Like
No.
like why are they backing off? Like you saw where the tanks were. You know you got a guy in the back. You know you had the CS there, right? Like there was no reason.
That was a gamble there. That was a gamble. The other guy said, I don't know about that.
Got him. But they should be cleaning this up right here.
And then he drives off and does. Yep.
So what, we got 3-2 now, ZEEK?
Yep. 3-2 ZEEK.
Oh, this is going to be a big time. All right. I'm going to allow you to do the thing again. Close the window. So I'll be right back.
So let's just get this other tank out of here. That is going to put ZEEK up 3-2 here. So a good round for ZEEK. We'll go take a look at the scoreboard. I don't know. Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't think we were going to see a lot of numbers out of a lot of people. But either way, random, 4,100 in the QL. He did what he could there, right? I mean, that's a good game in the QL and mines for sure. Legally did good when he finally got to the hill. But yeah, other than that, that's really all you could say about that side for that game. No hill. And over on ZEEK, they just they played the long game, pinned shots when they needed to, and waited for the other team to make a move. But good damage out of these the top 3 guys over there, top 4 really. I mean, everybody kind of did what they had to do. And I did say something about the Stern making that move, but 100% Tubbins is right. Like that completely, totally cut that corner off from them. So big brain play actually. Either way, they'll get the side swapped. Tubbins needs to get back. I gotta go let my dog back in. see how they set up and go for this one. I think I'm getting under the weather. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it's just as the days went on, the more congested I've started to feel. We went from like a blast of cold air. We even had snow, which was crazy. I'm in Kentucky and we had snow at the beginning of November, which hardly ever happens. And like really cold. And then like the last 3 days, it's been in the 70s. So it's like it's done a number to me. I'm not a big fan of the hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. You came out of retirement, Tank. What do you mean? Like you're playing tanks again or what? And yeah, it's been a long time. Actually, I wouldn't have thought about that until I read that, but it has been a long time since we've seen a Sturm on mines. It's been banned, like in some way, shape, or form, whether it's just because of the high caliber or what, but it's been banned and hadn't been played in a while. I keep forgetting, like Calamity's got for the most part, pretty standard rule set. Like I've been so used to streaming tournaments with all these different crazy rules, and I always forget Calamity's just kind of, for the most part, standard.
Yeah, it's a lot more just the basic rules.
I love
Which
it.
I like.
Yeah. Not saying I'm against the CTWs and the Lotus and the Ligas and all that. It's just after you've done nothing but those back to back to back, and then you jump into a standard thing, it's hard to remember sometimes. Either way, I'm gonna go let the dog in while they get this picked up here.
Let's get this rolling. So this is a match point for ZEEK. This turned around real quick. Turned around real quick. I remember we'll be back tomorrow night, guys, with another NA match. Hopefully, just as good as this one. I think a lot of people. What are the predictions? Can I see what the predictions are? Who picked who to win? I don't know how to work this thing ever since you changed my thing.
All right.
How do I see the predictions?
Once it goes away, I don't think you can from the chat. You can on the mod side, but I'm not 100% sure that you can look that up as just a regular viewer. But I can tell you either way, it was 62% for Shaky Aim to win, 38% to ZEEK.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's kind of figured it would actually be.
Now that's a percentage
We might
based
have an
on
upset here.
Well, that's a percentage based on points. Now, people-wise,
Yeah.
I don't really know. It's 12 voted for Shaky Aim and 7 for ZEEK. So whatever that percentage
kind of around
is.
the same. That's actually a lot around the same.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. So that's pretty accurate then.
I don't really know. Like, I know, like, yeah, on the prediction, right, you can call it an upset. But in reality,
I think it's a little bit of an upset.
I mean, maybe, I guess.
If it happens. I mean, first of all, it hasn't happened yet.
That's true. Yeah.
You know. But I think 7v7, I think Shaky Aim has a lot more experienced comp players. But I think you've seen a couple of games where Super D and Ledzio have proven that they are good players. But then you've also seen this E6 get into the spots and just taking people to Pound Town, right? So You know, it's been pretty even, but I think pound for pound, you know, trading wise, I think maybe a little bit better that way, but we'll see. That doesn't matter though, you know. I mean, that's not the whole game. You know what I mean? There's a lot more to it, you know.
100%.
But
Yeah.
it also feels like even like that first Zeke win, it felt like there was like a little bit of like luck in there, right? And then ever since they got that win, it's just been like every match has been a little bit better and a little bit better. You know, I think Shake Game was a little bit hesitant last match, and that's really what hurt them. But we'll see how this plays out on mines here. So on the side of Shake Game, we got a QL, Chieftain, E5, Object 277, Leopard 1, E6, Sturm, Tiger out of them this time, copying Super D. And on the side of Zeke, we got a Chieftain, Object 277, Object 277, IS4, CS63, E6, and a V5.
I miss the days of the Sturm on mines, man. I love that.
Yeah, I didn't like it. It was effective, but I don't know.
All right, so it looks like Zeke is going to do a repeat of what Shaky Aim did.
No, that is not a repeat. That is we're sending literally 5 people down that line.
I mean, that's
They're
pretty
gonna have
much
2
what
people.
Shaky
Oh, they're
Aim
only
did.
bringing 1. No, this is not what they're doing. No, they're doing something completely different.
I mean, yeah, but they're still in the water.
Yeah, they're just waiting to pound out the guy that goes.
And at the end of the day, the attacking team is not getting the hill. Like, I mean, I'm not saying
Oh,
you
no, they
can't
are.
win the hill or you can't win the game without it,
No,
but
is he's taking it. See, this is what they need to let. Oh. Okay, okay. I think you take that. I think that's okay. Would have liked to maybe see a pin back somewhere, but see, that's what I mean. This is what I feel like Shake Game's done better, right? Is that okay? We have the hill, we can get the hill. They don't hesitate to do it.
right,
They
exactly.
more so just do it. Or I feel like Zeke's like, but here we go. They're coming through the water like now with a heavy tank. Wow, this is a weird line. These guys are gonna come all different, get slaughtered one by one. Okay, 2 into him. Dead.
Sturm
These guys
actually
are going
hit.
to get absolutely massacred. They're all going different speeds. Voltier, shoot somebody, man. That wasn't... Oh, they did get Cuba a little hurt. Does Cuba get out for free? They kind of need Cuba to die here, I feel like, to make this worth. Okay, well. That's kind of a weird game to call. I don't really know
Yeah, it's really up in the air.
if I like what either team is doing. But it's kind of working. That CS was just like go at the same time, so you know, don't allow the guy to shoot somebody, shoot you, and then by the time you get to cover or die, he's reloaded to shoot somebody else. Super D's getting low here with these trades with Random Gamer. Just gave him a nice little slap.
I like the
Little
Shaky Aim
Chinese
is
slap, dude.
preemptively taking this side away and they come around to try to get some flanks.
Shake Aim don't want to lose this.
No.
No, they don't want to lose this one. This guy, you can lock your turret, dude. You don't need to turn your head. I would advise against that. You get smacked up. Oh, what do we got? We got pressure on the other side. Yep, we got Cuban as Leopard 1, creating a little bit of pressure back here. Looks like trying to bait him into dips.
Yeah,
This
for
is
sure.
an interesting play. Cuba, a little bit of farm. Hey, every pin counts, man. Every pin counts.
Oh man, this guy's gonna come around this corner and go from shifty
I don't think he's
to...
gonna do it. I mean, at the end of the day, this is like Shea Game has really played this defense where every time they had opportunity to close the map on the other team, they did so, and that's really what you want to do. In my opinion, you know, I mean, people play it different where they'll just hold their angles, but I'm a big advocate of trying to close this map. Keep the pressure on the other team. Make them have to react to you the whole time as much as you can. Because even though you know that they have that K line, they've already lost a tank, and these other guys are just bunched up.
Nil Trooper found the E6 in the back, or I should say the E6 found Nil Trooper. Kuba and the Sturm are coming around. Sturm's going to get a shot in, maybe here.
No.
As soon as I look away, he'll fire and hit somebody for 1,700. They got Random Gamer down to a one-shot.
We gave him a
Can't
6.
tell, but
We
it
gave him
looks like
6.
Null Trooper's gonna win that back there. Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Ooh, no. No, this is no. It depends. E6 should have him on the reload.
He did get
Nope.
the E6 out. They were able to come across and get our farm. That was the good play. Now they've got to worry about this Sturm getting a shot in on these guys that are all really low. Yeah. Wasn't able to get the Bombardier there, but close.
Oh, that was so, oh, thank God. That was such a big shot. Okay. Now it's 4v4. Better positions. 1 shot, 1 shot, 1 shot, 4 shot, 2 shot, 2 shot, 2 shot, 2 shot. 0 shot, 0 shot. Okay. Yeah, they just got it. Okay. So shaky aim a little bit close. A little bit close. I felt like that probably should have been a little bit more decisive, but that was close at the end, but all those 1 shots made it a lot easier. So good on them. And we're going to overtime, huh?
It's the way it's looking. I mean, Shake Game would really have to make a big boo-boo here to lose this at this point, I think.
Well, wait, are they still are they attacking? No,
They're defending. That's what I'm saying. They're gonna
they're
have
defending.
to. They're gonna have to make a big mistake to lose. But
yeah,
E6 does have a little health to monkey with.
Yeah, somebody's got to get on the cap. You know, like they don't actually need to kill anybody. Just 2 tanks is just not enough. What's up, Bennett? How are you?
Good shot into the E6, or I'm sorry, E5.
Oh, they're battling to the end.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth trying, but like I said, they're just gonna have to really mess up on defense to lose. Kuba's moving into a really good position here.
It could end up being that way. Oh, he got spotted. Oof. Oof.
And just like that, down to a 1 shot. Kuba's going to get reloaded and have a kill shot here.
I don't know if you can shoot him there. I think Legal Atheist is going to kill him. Oh, no, we got him. I guess he's got a little ramp over there, huh?
Yeah.
Let's see the little ramp. Yeah. I never played that spot, actually.
All right. And a Wild Minds. I rather enjoyed watching these teams play this map.
Yeah, it was good. It was really good.
That's going to tie it up. I got to look. I'm not 100% sure what the rules are for the tiebreaker here.
We got Dodger Blue on Shake Game and his E6. This E6 has been pumping. I guess it doesn't matter who goes in it, but it's a good game. Just shy of 3,400. Random Gamer in the QL, some big pins there, 27. Legal Atheist in E5, 2 kills, 2250 out of him. iForms holding the Chieftain just shy of 22. Cuba BB, 2 kills, 1950 out of him. Sturm Tiger, 2 kills, 18 over at him. And the Object 277, 1 kill, 1150 out of him. Maybe could have did a little bit more damage on that, but that's my 2 cents. And Super D, again, 20, 28, 20. Ledzio again, number 2. These guys seem to be number 1 and 2, at least with damage. 24 out of him. The E6, 24 out of him. Null Trooper, 1 kill, 22 out of him. IS4, 21 out of him. The other Object, 277, 2 kills, 1950 out of him. And I think if you're going to look at it, it's just them losing that whole health. CS making that cross in the beginning, they just could not get that health and damage back, unfortunately. Because honestly, if that guy probably gets their half health, they probably actually win that match, judging by how close it was at the end. If it played it out like that, right? But either way, going to Ghost Town overtime, and the winner of this will take it all. Who do you got, Noodle?
I don't know, man. This is going to be up in the air because I think both teams are pretty equal on the pin ratio tonight. I think Shaky Aim is reacting a little faster. So if I had to go off of just that, I would have to give the advantage to Shaky Aim. I feel like they're just doing a better job making decisions.
Playing with 7. I feel like they're playing with 7 a lot more. You know,
But I also think
I
that's
feel like their light tank medium play overall as a team, has been better. You know,
it just seems like the decision making has just been better, honestly. I think they've
no, I
just been
don't. I
moving
think
and
it's just been
rotating.
faster. I actually think Zeke's been making good decisions. I just think it's been, a little too late.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
It's going to be a close one, though, honestly. I think it's just going to come down to, like we said a bazillion times, but it's the truth. Literally, who makes the least amount of mistakes here. Seen an E4. T57. Okay. They're definitely coming with some boom boomers, huh? Double
Looks like it.
T57, E4. I think that could, I don't know. I've seen that hurt you too. Too many autoloaders. T57 is a really good tank, though, to be fair.
I mean, it has a lot to do with the stratas, but I'm still an advocator, and I've seen people get away with it. I truly believe burst damage is king on city maps because you play corner to corner. So when you make that push, if you're able to just take a gun out and make a guy do nothing, it doesn't matter that you go and reload for 25 seconds, especially the 1600 damage for 25 seconds isn't bad anyway. It's all about getting the gun out in city maps, I think. You know, fight starts and two T57s roll up and you got three flame burners there. Ooh. If they ain't on the corner knowing what they're doing, they ain't going to be there.
Yeah, that's fair.
But it really comes down to, it's execution, because you don't have that armor corners and stuff in the T57. So it depends on what the strat is, and it depends if the guy. It really comes down to what the strat is and if the guy pins shots, right? Like if the guy pins shots and you just hand out 1600 damage, 1200 damage in 3 seconds, you can't really recover from that a lot of times. But if you go around the corner and donk 2 shots and do 800 damage and then can't really bounce, nah, So depends. But I'm a believer in it. The only thing I've seen a lot of teams on Ghost Town now get away from, and maybe it's just me, but I always thought having a 50B or a bad chat or a bad chat and a 50B or having some presence in the dunes was super, super important on this map. And I've noticed a lot of people kind of just leaving maybe a heavy tank out there or just really not bringing speed. Too many 50Bs. Like I think a 50, like why if you're shake aim do you not take out a 50B? Why do you not take out a bad chat and at least have one guy on the outside? Same thing for ZEEK. Like why? Like if you can have one guy on the outside for free, or at least they have to pull a heavy tank, it's tremendous. Like I always felt like if I had the more on the outside on Ghost Town, I was at an advantage because either they answer you, or they slowly just bleed. And then if they go to answer you, you have the opportunity of taking faster tanks, running them out of the dunes, and then just in the middle.
Yeah, it's definitely something we've seen a lot of teams shy away from lately.
Yeah.
But to be fair, one of those tournaments was a 5v5, so that was a little different.
Either way, I still view it as you take it, right? Like if either one of these teams took a bad chat or a 50B, they had free dunes. Or at least, where the other team would have to post a tank in the dunes and not be able to track where your 7th guy was. But either way, on the side of ZEEK, we have 3 215Bs, E5, 2 T57s, and an E4. And on the side of Shaky and Way over QL, 3 215Bs, Chieftain, IS7, E4. Interesting to see a Chieftain pick on this map. And really kind of interesting to see all these 215Bs. Everybody thinks this is a jam around the town now, huh?
Yeah, people are playing that one a lot.
Yeah. I still think the I7 would slap it up. But
ZEEK is going to go hot and heavy aggressively here on the right side.
I mean, they want, I think if you're them, you kind of want the fight, get these T-57s pumping.
I think he got double tap there. Had to have, right? 600? Yeah. Yeah, definitely double tap. Oh, wait, no, maybe the
No, that was QL high
QL,
roll.
yeah.
Now you see where like Cuba is, right? You can kill him with a heavy tank and a T-57. Just send like one of these heavy tanks and a T-57 at him. Just send 2 tanks at him. Just send 2 tanks at him.
Oh, Zeke is going in hot here.
He's tracked.
One miss.
Okay, so he got a
One
track.
pin, double
No
pin.
trooper takes it.
They got to focus this guy. T-57 has one more shot. He's on a reload. They do have him down to
Ledzio
a
with
1.
a big brain play. See, this is what you want out of T-57s. Just start a fight, let them pump, let them reload. Here comes the first T-57. It's okay. First T-57's coming off a reload. Watch this. Awesome's literally just gonna kill this guy. Right? Boom, 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 boom. One more. Literally just killed him. Like, how do you recover from that? Guy's just dead in 3 seconds. Dead. They're doing okay. They're battling in there. There's another
Good
fire
return
dodge
fire.
blue.
They needed that too.
I was gonna say no. They didn't need that. Oh my
No,
God, they
did.
do.
They do.
What
they
happened?
do. Well, you know,
They must
Shaky
have
and did what
lost
they were
the other
supposed
side.
to. They pushed the other side.
Man, I was all sitting here like, yeah, T-57s, prove me right. Yeah, and they were pumping. Like, it wasn't the prettiest, but it was good. It was good enough, right? Where I was. Somebody on Zeke let me down. I don't know who it was yet, but it's gonna be somebody on that scorecard. Because that was a good push. They got Cuba pretty out. I mean, it was okay. I thought it was okay. I'm not gonna lie. I got really tunnel vision on T-57s and look at the other side of the map. Bad commentating for me, but
Third
2
fire.
hours in, I think. Yeah. Well, I mean, I was gonna say something that with all these 215Bs, we're gonna see fires, but then I was like, we haven't seen them tonight, so maybe they changed it. So I didn't say anything. Like in my head, I was like, no, don't say it. But
Yeah.
I mean, I think the thing that I didn't see out of this match was It's Dips going 5 for 6 in an E4, killing 2 people and dropping 42, and I didn't see Full Tears go 9 for 10 with 4 kills,
Yeah,
34-50.
they counter pushed on the other side, and they did it really quick
nice.
too, man.
Yeah. I mean, pretty good. Like the pin ratios. I'm not the pin. 5 for 5, 5 for 6, 3 for 3, 3 for 5, 3 for 5.
Oh, they got phenomenal
really
pins.
good.
Phenomenal pin ratios.
Really good. Yeah, really good. I really thought those T-57s were gonna get. But either way, on the side of Zeke, their 215B 1 kill 33. First T-57 1 kill 23. I thought he did good. Next T-57, maybe you want a little bit more pins. 1 kill 2150. Maybe a little bit more pins, but good enough. Super D only got to shoot twice. That's huge. They were able to get Super D. They didn't let Super D cook, and they didn't really let Ledzio cook either. He went 4 for 5, but it seems like they took their 2 big guns out. Noel Trooper only shot twice with 1 kill, and Pokemon Man, he needs to pin more, but just not enough. Just not enough. They didn't play with 7. And congratulations to Shaky Aim.
Yeah, congrats to them. They definitely come out ahead
and
here.
Good job by
tiebreaker.
Zeke too. I mean, Zeke took him there. I actually believe that Zeke strats maybe a little bit more speed, but I don't think the concept is bad. They need a little bit more pins, and that's whatever. I mean, that's on the players, right? But you need a little bit more pins and maybe a little bit more speed, but it's not far off. Pretty good.
Yeah, 100%.
I think taking these guys to overtime, because a lot of these guys on the been in top clans and have even won some things, some of the players. So, take it for what it is. But either way, congratulations both teams, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night.
Yeah, tomorrow night, early a game, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Keg versus SW should be a really entertaining
game. So watching
game.
us with your dinner.
Yep. If you're around, you're free or whatever, hit us up. Watch it, 6 p.m. Eastern. It really should be a very entertaining game. I think both those teams are very evenly matched. Maybe more so than the teams we watched tonight, to be honest with you. And we haven't watched Keg and SW in a while, so kind of looking forward to see what they've got changed up over there. But either way, congrats to
check out the Keggers, man.
Yeah,
gotta check out the Keggers.
Congrats to Shaky Aim tonight, 4-3 victory over Zeke. Both teams played really well. It was really fun. I really appreciate everybody coming out. We love the support. We love to do this. It's always a blast. So, Tubbins, like always, man, welcome. Thanks for being here.
Welcome. Yeah, well, I'm trying to say goodbye, but either way.
Yep.
We'll catch you guys later, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night, and have a good rest of your Saturday.
Yep. Everybody take it easy. Peace.
Hey, Noodle, let me take him out. Like a ticking time bomb, we about to blow. And I wipe out the ops like an obstacle. Line them all up like dominoes. Then we watch them all fall like Geronimo. Brain like tanks cause we on a roll. And we got more rounds in a pot of gold. Catch more shells than Galapagos. No safe landings in a war zone. That's real. Got sauce, no tartar. And I drop bars, that's fact. He got a clan behind him, they diabolic. They always got his back. They'll drop a hater cause clutch kings don't tolerate disrespect. I'm too official like a ref whistle. Move foul, get hit with the tech. My brother Noodle, he number one. He taking over, he blasting off. Y'all clowns ain't going up. Y'all stagnant. Y'all vision flawed. I flip the bird like Tony Hawk. We serving shots and it's on the rock. Noodle stream really one-on-one. If you hate and use a hoe. Like a ticking time bomb, we about to blow. And I wipe out the ops like an obstacle.